Y'all, have y'all ever watched, let's say, Jeopardy or something back in the day? And you was watching Jeopardy or what was the other show? Wheel of Fortune and stuff. And you would see somebody on the show that look like you, and that represent you. And you'll just be sitting there looking and just like, man, I hope they win. I hope they win. Man, I hope they win. That's the analogy I want to share with y'all. Whoever you are looking at this, you got some people that are secretly vouching for you. They want you to win, okay? They secretly praying that you win. And some of these people that secretly vouching for you and praying that you win, some of them are living charismatically through you. You know, maybe they looking at you with your courage, your strength, and they like, man, I just want to see her win. I just want to see him win. They probably know your story. They probably know some of the things you have been through. They probably know you ain't had the best cards dealt to you in life. And some of them know you and they secretly want to see you win. Now, I'm saying this because everybody who want to see you win ain't going to always be loud about it. They're not going to always be loud about it. They're not going to always show up to every event you got. They're not going to always look like they're being supportive, but they secretly helping you win, and they do stuff in a subtle way, like in a subtle way where you don't even know they behind the scenes, but they still setting things up because they want to see you win, y'all. And I'm like, man, this message is for some people, okay? Including myself, okay? Including myself, but God is so good because God worked through people, and I just don't want us to get caught up on what we see in the natural all the time, as far as like, we got to get physical proof all the time. And what you want to do is you want to ask God for wisdom and discretion, wisdom and direction. And, understanding like, who are these people that, secretly want to see you win? And some of them, like I said, some of them live charismatically through you. They see your strength and they want to see you win so it can get them the strength to win. Okay, they say, man, if I see, such and such do this, that'll give me the courage to go ahead and do it, So I want to encourage you to keep going. Whoever you are, keep going, because you never know who watching you. Okay, some other people that might be watching you, they might be center of influence. Okay. They might be a center of influence in their communities. They might be nationally, you just never know. But they might not, be so loud about it because they understand that, them being too loud about it, it might set up attacks. You just never know. So, people have their reasons on why they not necessarily loud about their support towards you. But understand that God got some people that's really working behind the scenes and they really want to see you win and they praying for you and all of that. Understand that. Y'all know what this remind me of? This remind me of when I was younger. My mother had a friend, her friend to come over with her kids, and we are all playing stuff, right? And this lady had her one daughter just thought she was raw, y'all. She thought she could beat everybody. So she tried it with me one day. She tried it with me. I'm telling about me and this girl, we started fighting from outside. We took it all the way in the house, and both our parents just stood there and just let us fight it out. And eventually they broke it up, but they let us fight it out. So afterwards, I just knew I was in trouble. My mother looked at me and she said, go to your room. So I'm like, this. She's like, go to your room. I go to the room. I'm sitting there thinking I'm about to get a whooping, y'all. I'm like, Dad, I'm in trouble. Man, my mother come up there and say, you whooped her butt. My mother said, good job. You know what I'm saying? And so I know that sounds childish, but both of them was, her, the girl mama didn't say nothing to her. So my mother ain't say nothing to me. My mother just told me to go upstairs. But my mother knew, it'll cause friction for her to say, Shira, beat her up. You know what I'm saying? Because my mother probably seen how the other little girl was. You know what I'm saying? But, when my mother came up there and said that, it just made me feel like, wow, Ma, I thought I was in trouble. But, man, this whole time you was vouching for me. You was on my side. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Some people want to see you win. They looking at you. They like, man, eat it up. Go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and set yourself on fire. Go ahead and make the haters mad. They want you to win, y'all. So like I said, I just wanted to get on here and encourage whoever this is watching this. Everybody's support is not out loud. You just got to ask God for direction. Now, some people that's not loud about their support, you do got some spectators, don't get me wrong. But y'all know on this channel, the whole focus on this channel, what we focus on is focusing on your lovers, not your haters, okay? You don't even give your haters the time of the day. They don't matter. What they think, what they feel don't even matter, okay? Whatever they feel towards you, that's something that they got to deal with them and God. It has nothing to do with you. And you don't even put your focus on that, because what you focus on grows. So, you know, every now and then I get on here and I'll talk about haters and talk about some of the things that, you know, haters do and, you know, evil people do and sneak dissers do and stuff like that. Just to kind of stay grounded and, you know, be reminded that, yeah, you do have these people out here. But at the same time, that's not the focus, okay? You put your energy and your focus on your goals and your dreams, and those who support you along the way, that's great, and you thank God for them, okay? But that's why your confidence can't be in man. Your confidence must be in God. It must be. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to have life coaches and people that's influences and people that's been where you at. You want to get something from, you know, people that God leads you to, because you don't want to eat at everybody's table either. But you want to get different, you know, insight from different people or whatever. But the ultimate person who you want to get insight from, it's the Most High God. That's the ultimate, okay? Because God will give you favor amongst man and himself, okay? He will give you favor. It all comes through God the Most High, y'all. Everything good comes from above, all right? So I just wanted to get on here and share this with y'all. I'm excited, y'all. That's something to encourage and to help you keep going. Just to understand that you even got people that's charismatically living through you and they want to see you win. You got people that's center of influences that want to see you win. And like I said, everybody can't speak out loud. It could be any little thing going on. Maybe they got a partner. They don't want their partner to see you rooting for them too much, you know, because some partners get jealous, okay? Sad to say, you know, people, some adults not, you know, mature. Because the truth of the matter is, men can influence women, and women can influence men, and you know, of course you can influence the same sex, but you know, everybody don't see things quite the same way, you know what I mean? So anyways, y'all, I hope y'all are having a great and amazing day, y'all. Of course, y'all know I'm about to head to the gym, so I got my, you know, my hat on. Prayfully I can get my hair braided soon. But in the meantime, y'all, I hope y'all having a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Okay.